Hey folks, Coach Ray here, and today we're going to be talking about how you can fix your anterior pelvic tilt with just some brief changes that you can make to your daily habits, because you'd be surprised at how far muscle memory can take you in terms of improving your bodily function and also just improving your daily posture in general. The first habit we want to take a look at is how we take a seat. Now, as you can see, I'm sitting down here, but I'm not sitting directly on top of my sits bones. No, instead, I'm leaning forward and instead demanding that motion that I should be demanding of my glutes. I'm demanding that extension of my lumbar spine, and that encourages anterior pelvic tilt. We don't want that. What we want to do is encourage a posture that engages our glutes and our lower abs in synchronization. When I start relying on those hip flexors, my body isn't going to use those glutes as much and is going to slowly develop a more anterior pelvic tilt-like form. We want to stay away from that, and the way we do that is by reminding those hip flexors that they don't need to participate in every party here. They don't need to come into play as much as the glutes do when we go ahead and take a seat and when we stand up from taking a seat. This is why using a support in an area like this would be super helpful in terms of helping me get to that place where I can achieve that ideal angle. That way, when you're in that position, you'll notice that you can settle your heels into the ground, plant your feet, and allow those glutes to engage themselves naturally, so that when you're trying to engage yourself in a healthy posture, it doesn't feel unnatural. But with standing up and walking, we don't necessarily have those supports at our disposal. So what we're gonna need to do here is recognize the patterns that we can implement right into our walking position. Now, if you notice how I walk here, you're gonna see that my pelvis is tilted forward, and I'm not gonna be getting that extension out of my hip. We wanna have that extension of the hip, because if we don't have it there, our anterior pelvic tilt is gonna demand that same extension of our lumbar spine. So when you engage your glutes while walking, you're not just doing it aimlessly, you're doing it with the specific intention of aligning that pelvis back so that you aren't demanding that extra extension of your lumbar spine. Now, the same thing goes for the abs. You aren't just flexing them for the sake of it, you're using those lower abs to stabilize that pelvis and give you that neutral spine so you can walk with that nice muscle memory, reminding you of the positions that you need to take in order to improve your posture. Now, we can of course improve these muscles by hitting the subscribe button and seeing the exercises we do on this channel, but above that, we can just see the changes that we can make to our body by merely adjusting the habits in which we use those muscles. But for more on how to fix your anterior pelvic tilt, go ahead and check out this video right here where I'm gonna show you more. This is where I'm gonna show you my favorite exercise that's worked on me for helping my anterior pelvic tilt the most. I'll see you guys there. I'm Coach Ray, and thank you so much for watching.